Hey everybody, it's midnight. Everyone loves a good ghost story, right? Especially when it involves something as ordinary as a car. We've all heard of haunted houses, but did you know some cars have also sent chills down spines? We're talking about vehicles with a serious case of the creeps. Automobiles possessed by something beyond the veil. These are not your average fender benders. Buckle up because we're about to take a hair-raising road trip through 5 of the most prominent phantom cars in history, if you dare. Our first stop takes us to Surrey, England in 2002. Picture this, a dark, lonely stretch of the A3 highway. Suddenly a concerned citizen calls the police, claiming to have witnessed a horrific car accident. They describe a set of headlights swerving erratically, losing control and careening off the road into the darkness. The police race to the scene, expecting to find a fresh crash site. But when they arrive, there's nothing. No twisted metal, no shattered glass, no skid marks. Just eerie silence. Hidden in a ditch, almost completely obscured by overgrown foliage, was a wrecked Vauxhall. Inside the car, they found the remains of a human body, badly decomposed. The car was reported missing 5 months prior, the driver never found. The official explanation: the witness had seen a ghostly replay of the original accident. The mystery of the phantom car wreck of Surrey remains just that, a mystery. For our next tale, we travel to Eastern Europe in the 1960s and 70s. It's here that we encounter our next vehicular apparition, the Black Volga. Imagine a sleek black Volga sedan, its chrome gleaming ominously in the moonlight. This Volga was often described as having strange white features, like white-walled tires or white curtains. Volgas were already associated with the KGB, so seeing one wasn't comforting. But the Black Volga, it was a whole different story. Whispers spread like wildfire. Some said it was driven by priests who had sold their souls to the devil. Others believed it was driven by criminals or even vampires preying on unsuspecting victims. The Black Volga became a boogeyman on wheels, a cautionary tale told to keep people in line. Was it a real threat, a figment of collective paranoia, or a bit of both? We may never know for sure. Chapter 3. Bonnie and Clyde's Bullet-Ridden Car. We're heading to the American heartland for our next story. A tale of love, crime, and a car so infamous it's said to be cursed. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, the notorious outlaw couple, cut a bloody swathe across America during the Great Depression. Their reign of terror ended in a hail of bullets on May 23, 1934. Their Ford Model 18 V8, riddled with over 100 bullet holes, became a grisly monument to their short, brutal lives. The car is now on display at Whiskey Pete's Casino in Primm, Nevada. Visitors and employees have reported strange phenomena near the car: cold spots, whispers, and the feeling of being watched. Some have even captured strange anomalies in photographs taken near the car. Is it possible that the spirits of Bonnie and Clyde are still attached to the car? Or are these just the overactive imaginations of people caught up in the legend? Either way, Bonnie and Clyde's death car remains a chilling reminder that some stories don't end even after the final bullet is fired. Chapter 4. The Jumping Car of Cape Town. In 2004, a seemingly ordinary Renault decided to defy the laws of physics and common sense. Picture this: a quiet guest house in Cape Town. Suddenly, a deafening crash echoes through the night. Guests and staff stumble outside to investigate, expecting to find an accident. What they found was far stranger: a Renault with no one behind the wheel and no keys in the ignition, jumping backward, not rolling but actually jumping twice before crashing into a nearby tree. The Renault representatives suggested a rusty starter cable could have caused a short circuit. To this day, the jumping car of Cape Town remains a local legend, a cautionary tale whispered among those who dare to believe that sometimes cars have a mind of their own. Chapter 5. James Dean's Little Bastard. This is the story of James Dean, his beloved Porsche 550 Spider, nicknamed Little Bastard, and the chilling curse that seems to follow this iconic car. James Dean, the brooding heartthrob of the 1950s, was a rising star with a need for speed. His Porsche 550 Spider was more than just a car. To Dean, it was an extension of himself. On September 30th, 1955, Dean's life was cut tragically short in a head-on collision while driving Little Bastard. He was only 24 years old. In the years following Dean's death, the car, or parts salvaged from the wreckage, were involved in a series of bizarre and often fatal accidents. One incident involved a mechanic who suffered a near-fatal heart attack after being crushed by the car's engine. Adding to the mystery, Little Bastard mysteriously vanished in 1960 while being transported in a sealed boxcar. The story of James Dean and Little Bastard is a tragic reminder that sometimes even the most beautiful and coveted objects can be vessels of darkness. So, the next time you're browsing for a new car online or you're walking through a dealership lot, remember these stories. Take a good, long look at that used car before you sign on the dotted line. Make sure it has a clean history report. Just a little something to think about. Better to be safe than haunted, right? If you enjoyed this eerie ride through the world of haunted cars and you're brave enough to stick around for more spooky content, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single spine-tingling upload. Until next time, drive safe out there.